which I think means we're live. Are we live? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday. It is a brand new week. Last week I sat here saying it was Wednesday when it was Monday. Today, actually, I've managed to make today feel like Monday. I don't know how. Really excited that you guys are all here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're anywhere else right now, if you're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, like waving to pretend social media, like everybody's right here. If you're anywhere else, we're gonna practice today. We have an actual live full-length 1-hour yoga practice. We're gonna head over to the mat in just a second, but if you haven't made your way to yogagirl.com right now, start doing it. Yes, text.
You sure you don't want coffee?
I mean, if you're gonna bang me over the head with it, I'll take your coffee. Yes, fine. So before we go live, I'm gonna share a couple of things. So everyone who's gonna practice our physical practice with me today, so you can get your things in order. I have, as you guys can tell, almost for every practice, I use a blanket. I use a yoga blanket, a neatly folded up yoga blanket every time. You don't need a quote-unquote yoga blanket. Any blanket you have around the house is wonderful. If you don't have any blankets, then a thick towel, like a beach towel or anything at all, just so you can prop yourself up when we're in a seated position, and also to have a little bit of cushioning around your knees if you feel like you need it. Today, I also want us to use a second prop, and this is something that I know you can figure out at your house right now. So we're gonna use a yoga strap. So traditionally, the yoga strap is kind of like a woven, thick, sturdy strap like this that has a little metal or plastic buckle usually on the very end. What we really need this for today is to have something long that gives us space to reach. So a belt, I don't know whose belt this is that I'm playing around with right now, but found it at the studio. A belt, okay? A scarf, anything long and thin and narrow. If you have a tie, you can use that. Surfboard leashes we use sometimes. Literally anything long and thin that you can use in lieu of a strap. Okay, those are the things that you're gonna need. You can also get your playlist together for this class. So you go to Spotify, search Yoga Girl, and the name of the playlist is Live Playlist or Live Yoga Class April 27, which is today's date. That's it. That's what you need. So start getting that together if you don't already have that. And today is really our first week, our first complete new week without our 37 days of yoga challenge. And I thought that because it's Monday and Monday signifies a brand new week, we have kind of a clean slate ahead. Mondays are a good day to set intentions. And I think especially now when all days are kind of blurring into each other, I've definitely had so many weeks in a row where I didn't feel like there was a difference between a Saturday and a Monday or a Wednesday. All the days are just days. I think it's good to keep some sort of structure in our lives and allow Monday to feel like a new week. So every Monday when we come to our live practices here on yogagirl.com, we are going to pick a card and we're going to set an intention together. We also do that on the Yoga Girl Daily podcast. Every Monday we set a collective intention for the week ahead. So of course it makes sense for us to align those things. And the intention that I really want to set this week, I have been pondering this kind of over the weekend, or pondering this yesterday a little bit. Obviously, what we all need, or what I feel like we all need, I think we all feel like we all need, is a sense of calm, right? No matter where we are at right now, if we happen to be in a positive place right now throughout this pandemic, or if we're in a really, really dark place, maybe we're moving between those two places all the time. We all could use that sense of grounding, that sense of really feeling our feet anchored in the moment, feet planted on the ground, so that whatever the universe decides to throw our way, we are going to have a higher chance of being able to manage that. So what it's really about, anchoring, grounding, calming down, it's bringing energy from the mind, from all of those incessant kind of nonstop thoughts that we have moving around in our heads, bringing that energy down first into the heart, then into the belly, and then down into the legs, soles of the feet, and to the earth. So we're actually anchored in the body. So we don't we don't believe everything our mind tells us all day long. And whenever we have judgmental thoughts or negative thoughts or worrisome thoughts or anxious thoughts, that we can actually bring our awareness back to the body and ground ourselves again and again, instead of allowing the mind to take us down this scary path, which happens to all of us. If we have weeks when we're not feeling grounded, chances are, we're going to end up in this loop where we just feel more anxious and we go more into mind stuff. We find problems everywhere. We find more reasons to be fearful, and it just kind of feeds the anxiety again and again. So this week, I want us to focus on cultivating and maintaining some peace of mind. This week, we said this for the Yoga Girl Daily Show today. The intention we set was, are you really banging doors as we're setting intentions over here? You're supposed to be in charge of sound.
Yeah, I didn't have hands. So I just
Cheers, you guys. So, our intention for the week. This week, I will make peace of mind a priority. This week, I will make peace of mind a priority. And I like this as an intention because we can interpret it in different ways. Obviously, we can anchor into practices that bring us a sense of calm every day. If you have that one thing that really helps you, perhaps it's this kind of yoga practice, meditation practice, journaling, dancing, time spent in nature. Like, we all have things that we know are resources for us that help us keep our feet on the ground. But also, for me personally, I've been pondering this kind of personal problem over the past couple of days. And what I realized is I don't want outer circumstances beyond my control to steal my peace of mind, right? And especially if we find ourselves with something that's shocked us, like a betrayal of some sort, a big problem, something that we really feel like, man, I need to figure this out. We can go round and round and round in loops, obsessing over this thing that's happened, obsessing over this terrible thing that came your way, trying to figure this thing out. But what I found is the more I bring attention to this problem that I have, the more I allow it to steal my peace of mind. And actually, I don't want to waste energy on something that right now I can't really do much about anyway. So if you have one of those things that have come your way, or maybe this week you'll find yourself in a place where something comes your way that you can't actually control, you can take appropriate action, and there's going to be a point where you can't do more than what you've already done to fix this problem or to solve the situation. And then every moment you spend thinking about it after that is going to be a waste of time. It's going to be something that just steals your peace of mind. And I don't want to live like that. I don't want to... I'm at a place in my life where I don't want to allow anything to steal my peace of mind. There's nothing more important than that. When I feel at peace inside, I'm a better mother. I'm a better wife, I think. He's like... I'm a better person, I'm a better boss, I'm a better human being in this world when I feel calm and at peace inside. So this week I will make peace of mind a priority. If you want to journal on it too, our journaling prompt for the day, you can take this into a journaling prompt of the week if you want. And that is, something I need to get off my chest is. Something I need to get off my chest is. I'll read it one more time. Something I need to get off my chest is. So what is that thing that you need to communicate or speak up about? Or that thing that weighs heavy on you right now? Something that you're keeping to yourself, something that maybe you feel scared to talk about, an uncomfortable conversation that you don't want to have, something that's weighing on you, something you need to get off your chest. And it's a good thing to vent, right? To really open our throat chakra, to release anything that's stagnant and stuck in that sense. Many ways to do that. Journaling might be enough for you to feel like you got something off your chest. Sharing with a friend, family member, sharing with someone on the community board on yogagirl.com, meditating on it. I think usually to get something really off of our chest, we have to do more than going inward, right? Because we're going to just go round and round within, actually releasing it, purging it in some way. Or maybe it means having that really uncomfortable conversation that you don't want to have, right? Is this making sense? Is this resonating? I think so. Okay. So this week I will make peace of mind a priority, and our journaling prompt is something I need to get off my chest is. Now I have a surprise. Let me drink some of this coffee that my sweet, sweet husband made. Oh, he wants me to tell everybody who lives in Holland or Aruba or the Dutch Kingdom, Happy King's Day. Today's King's Day. Do you really care about the king?
I don't know the guy personally.
No?
Didn't you handstand for him?
I did handstand for him. I did do a yoga performance for the King of the Netherlands. This is the weirdest thing I've done in my life. That's story time for another time. Okay, I have a surprise. So we have, of course, you guys know we've been working with the animal spirit cards for the past 40 days. I have so many decks of cards, tons of them. I use them in my personal practice. I use them for groups, for retreats, for trainings. And honestly, the reason I picked the animal spirit deck is because that's what was on my desk when I did the first live for the first day of the challenge. I didn't even plan actually to pick a card. Like we were doing the intention setting and talking about the theme and the challenge, and then I saw the deck lying on my desk and I was like, oh, we should pick a card. So it was really spirit-led, I think. And it became this thing where we pulled an animal spirit card every single day. Now, we have closed the chapter of those 40 days. Like we've closed the chapter of that community challenge. This is now a new day, a new life, a new week. We're feeling hopeful about this pandemic. We're not freaking out anymore, right? Just a little bit. But I decided we're going to use a new deck right now. And for the coming lives that we're going to do together here on yogagirl.com, I might be picking cards from different decks depending on what really speaks to me. Today I have a really special one. This is my oldest deck that I have of spirit cards or angel cards or whatever you want to call them. And it looks like this. It is completely broken. Like, this is like a mess. I honestly cannot even remember how old these cards are. I think they're maybe 12, 13 years old. And magically, so this is the deck that I use for every retreat. Like I only use this deck for retreats and groups. I don't use any other deck. And magically, all the cards are still here. And I've used it for 12 years. I think I got it when I was 19. So some of these cards are totally broken. Some of these cards are like really, like you can barely read what they say. There's so much energy in this deck. Every person who's ever been to a group or a retreat with me has held this deck in their hands. We pull a card for the opening ceremony, for the opening circle, and for the closing every time. We use this deck at the studio. The teachers will use this deck to set intentions with the classes. So I think it's safe to say that, I don't know if have thousands of people been here for retreats? Maybe. Like a lot of people. There's a lot of intention in this deck. There's a lot of healing in this deck. A lot of purpose, a lot of energy. So today I just felt called, because this is the deck that we have at the studio, to pick this one. So obviously the messages are going to be totally different. This is not an animal deck. It's going to be very, very different. This is angel cards, they're called daily guidance from the angels. So really I have no idea what we're gonna get, but this is what we're gonna do right now. So as I shuffle this super special deck, how about we take a moment just to close the eyes. Let's take a deep cleansing breath. So in through the nose, fill up. Open the mouth, exhale it out. And begin to bring your awareness inward, here now. So taking a moment maybe to contemplate what this intention of the week, how it resonates with you, making peace of mind a priority, not allowing unnecessary things to steal your peace of mind, and really returning to the daily practices that help bring about a sense of calm for you. And especially when we feel like a sense of calm, or we feel like peace is very, very far away, it is then extra important that we return to the things that help bring us even just an inch closer to feeling something that resembles peace. Because peace is available for us. It is available every day, even in moments of despair, of pain, of confusion. There is that moment of silence that surrounds our anxious thoughts. There's that moment of silence between the breaths. And of course, every time we return to this practice of just allowing what is to be, we have the opportunity to connect to the present moment where everything is at peace, where the whole universe is conspiring with you, for you. right? Where we can sense the depth of that silence. Maybe even get quiet enough that we can hear some of our own inner wisdom. Where we don't have to look outside of ourselves for answers, but we can close our eyes, feel into the heart, and just know. What if you already know what to do? Contemplate that for a moment. What if you already know what to do? You already know which road to take, which way to go. You already know. And all we have to do to get there is to allow ourselves to become really quiet. Quiet enough to hear, quiet enough to listen. So for the last moments of me shuffling this deck, just aligning yourself with the present moment and trusting that the universe is going to bring us a card that collectively resonates with where we are. Let's take another deep, full breath in. Open the mouth and exhale. And blink the eyes open. Okay. These cards are a little bit more intricate, so they might be harder to read. Okay, I'm gonna hold it up. Can you guys see it over there? And I'm gonna hold it up over here. This card says assertiveness. Assertiveness. On the card, it reads, "This situation can be healed gently and with love, as you've requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words." Whoa. Okay. Okay, I feel this so deeply. Assertiveness. So there's a little booklet I'm going to read from the book as well. I'll read that again. Assertiveness. This situation can be healed gently and with love as you have requested. Yet there is also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. You drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. Oh my God, okay. You drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. The angels are saying that the situation can only be rectified if you clearly communicate your needs and expectations to others. It's possible to be both angelic and assertive if you call upon the angels for courage and guidance whenever you intend to speak your truth. With practice, loving assertiveness becomes easier. Additional meanings for this card. So all of these cards have additional meanings. When I read them, if one jumps out to you or resonates with you, that's probably the one that you need right now. Additional meanings for this card. Face the situation directly. Read a book or take a class on assertiveness training. Replace aggressive or passive-aggressive behavior with assertiveness. Handle conflict with honesty and love. Tell the truth to yourself and others. And this situation is an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. Okay. Okay, Spirit. I'm listening. Are you listening? This wow. Okay, I'm going to take this with me over to the mat right now. Okay, we're going to, wow, okay, I need a moment to digest this because this spoke so deeply for me. We're going to head over to the mat right now. We're going to go practice. I'm going to take this card with me. Remember, you need a strap or a strap-like object, and you can get your second device or Spotify up on your computer if you want to play the music along with this class. For everybody on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, see you guys on yogagirl.com. We're going to practice a 1-hour practice right now. So see you guys there. Okay. Hey,